Hello beautiful people, you're welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. So today we'll be making off-shoulder ruffle neckline dress with balloon sleeve. Yes, and I say a very big welcome to you. And if you're new to this channel, please hit on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be among those that will be notified. And also make sure to watch this video to the very end to see the final look of the dress we'll be making. Okay, and don't forget to give this video a like. So let's get started. So I have my fabric here. This is chiffon fabric. Okay, so I have cut out what I actually need. From one point to the other is my hip circumference. So from one point to the other is a hip circumference, and you need 2 of it. Okay, so in a short term, you can just say your hip circumference times 2. Then you divide it into 2. That is, you cut the fabric into 2 to have one for the front and one for the back. So now we're going to place it on fold. Okay, then the length, you can take as long as you want for your length. Okay, so let's just place it on fold. So this is it. Okay, I have the 2 pieces. All I did was just to fold it this way. So you just place it on fold so that on this side you'll be having like 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I hope this is clear. So make sure you fold it properly and you lay it. Okay, good. So now, and for this other side, you can see it's very long, so it's maxing. Yeah. So when you're taking the measurement for the length, you add your length, the full length you want, then add extra 4 inches to that. The reason is we'll be folding this upper part to insert our elastic, and we'll be hemming the lower part. Okay, so you need up to 4 inches for that. So when you have folded this way, the next thing to do is to mark out 2 inches from this upper side. So just mark out 2 inches. Okay, so this 2 inches is for our elastic, because we are going to fold it to create our elastic. Now there are you can have up to 2 different styles. If you want to have ruffle at the end, you should take up to 3 inches. Yeah, you should take up to 3 inches if you want to have ruffles at this end. Okay, so I think we should go with the one with ruffle. Yeah, should go with the one with ruffle. So what I will do is this. I'll take off 3 inches. I'll take off 3 inches. So I'll show you how to go about the ruffle later on. So when I have marked out my 3 inches, I'll just, draw my line. So when you're doing this, consider the length of your fabric. Make sure you're going to, get enough even after the 3 inches. So when you have marked this, okay, you take this point now as your starting point. Okay, this is the starting point now. So now we're going to take off what we need for our off shoulder. So the standard is 4 inches. Okay, so you can go as low as 5 inches, but it doesn't matter because you can pull it down by yourself. Like you can make it as low as you want. Okay, because it will be having elastic at this point. So I'm taking off 4 inches. So I'll place my 4 inches on this line. Remember, this line is considered our starting point. Okay, so if I fold this out, this is our starting point. Okay, so you're taking away 4 inches. So from that point now, you place your armhole depth measurement. Armhole depth measurement. So this is just how you place your tape. Then you mark wherever you have your armhole depth. So for me, it is 7.5 inches. Okay, this is where I have my armhole depth measurement from 1 to 7.5. We're taking away off 4 inches. When you have done this, from this side now, you will come in by 4.5 inches. Okay, so you need to come in by 4.5 inches. So you can add half inch for joining the bodice and the sleeve, since we'll be having sleeve. So I'll use 5 inches. So it is actually standard, okay? It works for everybody. Just from this point, you come in by 5 inches. Then you're going to connect it to this end here. Okay, so just this is where you need to mark your armhole depth. Then you come in by 5 inches, then connect to get your armhole for off shoulder. So now remember, we have this part in, so you have to bring it out, okay, because you still take it up like this. So by the time you connect this way to your armhole, this is your armhole, so just take it up, because this is what we are cutting off. Okay, so just make it slant. It shouldn't have this so much curve. Like this is okay. So we're just going to cut it out, okay? So this is it. This is what we need for the bodies. So by the time you have cut it out like this, you will now go ahead and also cut your sleeve, okay? So let me turn it this way so you see what we have. Okay, this is what we have. You go ahead and cut your sleeve. So let me get our sleeve. So for the sleeve, I've also cut out what I need. Okay, so let me explain what I have here. So we have 2 pieces here, and each measures the round arm times 2, like this. From one point to the other is the round bicep. Okay, that is the biggest part of my arm, times 2. Okay, so the bicep, the round bicep times 2 is what I have here. Then you can even add more depending on how full you want the sleeve to be. You can add more. Okay, so for me, it is not the exact, my bicep is 12 inches, but I took 15. Okay, that is, I just measured the bicep with ease on it. That is 15. So what I have from here to here is 30 inches. Then the length, what I actually need for my length is 12 inches, but I took 18, okay, because of the elastic we'll be adding at the top and hemming at the lower down at the lower part. Even at the lower part, we also have elastic. Okay, so that is why I added extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, extra 7 inches here. Okay, so when you have gotten this is the width and this is the length. So you fold it this way. Okay, you fold it this way. That is the width wise. When you have folded it, we also want to create our armhole. So what you simply do is get the bodice. Okay, the same armhole you have at the bodice is what you would use on the sleeve, so that when you join it, they would align. Okay, so just match it up. So you can see what I've done. Just simply match it up to wherever it matches. So let me mark it out so that you can see clearly, since the fabrics are the same. So can you see this? This is what we're cutting out for our sleeve armhole. So go ahead and cut. So this style is very, very simple. So when you have done this now, this is what you simply do. You can go ahead and work on your sleeve, whichever one you want. You can go and fold the lower part so that you can insert the elastic. So by the time you have done that, you now join this part to this part. So let me work on our sleeve first. Okay, so at this lower part now, I'll go ahead and fold it, creating the channel for elastic. So let me do just that. So I've created my channel for the elastic. Okay, so now I have my elastic here, and this measures 11 inches. So it's my round, the round elbow area. That is where I want my sleeve to get to. Okay, so actually it is 12 inches there, but I measured 11 inches. Now I'm going to just pass it through. So I'm done inserting my elastic. Okay, and you can see what we have. That's what we have here. So now I'm going to join the sleeve to the bodice. So these are bodies. This is one side. We're just going to join our sleeve. So this is the wrong side of my sleeve. I'm just going to place it this way. Okay, so I'll join the sleeve like this to this, and this to this on the wrong side. Then after joining the sleeve, I will now close up the sides. Okay, so I hope you understand. We'll just go ahead and join the sleeve following the armhole. Then we'll close up the sides of the sleeve and the side of the bodice. So let me do that and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've gone ahead to join the sleeve, as you can see. Okay, you can see how wide it is, but our elastic will do justice to that. Yes, see the whole of the neckline now. After joining the sleeve, we'll have a very wide neckline. So we'll use our elastic to do justice to it. So I've also gone ahead to stitch the sides, as you can see. Okay, I stitched the side. So now we're going to work on our neckline. Now there are two styles you can achieve with this. You can go ahead to just create your channel for your elastic, and you fix your elastic all around, and you have something like this at the neckline. Okay, to just be this plain. But if you want ruffle at the neckline, let me show you what to do. So for this very one, we'll be making ruffle. So remember what we measured out was 3 inches. Okay, we took 3 inches. Now we're going to fold by that 3 inches. So we're going to fold by 3 inches. Okay, so to make it easy for you, what you will do is just measure from the tip of your neckline. You measure 6 inches, because by the time you fold 6 inches, what you have is 3 inches. Okay, so you just measure 6 inches and mark it all around the neckline, so that when you're folding, to be easy for you, just fold to touch that 6 inches and you have your 3 inches. Remember, this is what we took off, so you have your 3 inches. So that is what I will do to make it easy. This is just the easiest way, so that when you fold, you have it even. Because if you just go ahead and just fold like that, you might end up not, having it even. That is, some might be 2.5, some might be 3 inches. So to make it exactly 3 inches all around, just from the tip of your neckline, measure 6 inches. Okay, so make sure your chalk is make sure you're using a good chalk. I'm just using this for the sake of the tutorial, so it will be visible. Because if I'm to use the tailoring chalk, I might have to mark hard before you can see it. Okay, so other than that, this is just the best, because it's just going to give you a straight line. That is a tiny line, other than this one that will give you bold line here. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and mark all round, and I'm marking on the wrong side of my fabric. I'm marking on the wrong side. So after marking all around, I will now simply fold my fabric to meet the mark. Okay, so in this way it is easy for me. So I'll just pin. As I fold, I would pin. Okay, as I fold, I'll just pin it so that when I'm stitching, it will not move away. So by the time you're done folding, okay, I have folded as you can see. Now you go ahead and stitch by 2 inches or 1.5 depending on how you want your ruffle. So I think I'll go with 1.5. Okay, so I'll go with 1.5. I'll just go ahead and stitch 1.5 all round. So watch what I've done. I folded by 3 inches. I'll go ahead and stitch by 1.5 all round. That is, you just place it on the sewing machine like this and you stitch by 1.5 all round. So if you like, you can start to still mark it, or you just go ahead and start stitching. Maybe as you stitch, you measure. Okay, so let me go ahead and do just that, and I'll come back and show you the next thing to do. So now I'm done stitching by 1.5 inch. Okay, and we have 1.5 inch left. So you can easily do this. You don't even need to measure it, since you know that half of 3 inches is 1.5. So you can just eyeball it and just stitch, okay, at the half or at the middle point of your folding. So when you have done this, now the next thing is to fold this remaining one again. So I want to use paper to illustrate this because you might not be seeing what I'm doing here. So we folded by 3 inches, right? So went ahead and stitched by 1.5, which is half of the 3 inches, like so. Okay, we have stitched all around. We have stitched this all around, and this is what is left. Okay, so let me just use my pin to hold it. We have stitched this all around. This is what is left. So this one that is left now, we'll go ahead and fold it a little bit. Okay, just fold it a little bit like so and stitch. Okay, so I hope you're following. You just go and this remaining one here, you fold it a little bit and go ahead and stitch. So when you start stitching, let's say you started stitching from here. Okay, when you stitch all round, when you come back, leave 1 inch. Okay, you started stitching from here, you stitch all round and you come back here, and then you close your stitch, leaving 1 inch opening here. So that is exactly what I would do on this fabric right now. So I'll just go ahead and fold a little bit and I'll stitch. So I'll be starting from here. And okay, sorry, I'll be starting from here. Then when I come back, I'll end here, which is at least 1 inch opening. Okay, so let me do just that and you see the next thing to do. Okay, so I'm done stitching it. Okay, just like hemming, and I left this place open as I explained. So now I'm going to pass my elastic. So the measurement for the elastic that will go in here is your round shoulder measurement. Okay, so you take your round shoulder measurement. So for me it is 42. So you just measure your round shoulder where you'll be wearing this and you cut out the elastic for it. So I'm going to pass it through this space. Okay, it will go all around. So I have brought out my elastic. I'll just go ahead and stitch the two edges together. Okay, after stitching the two edges together, then I would adjust the neckline, that is spread out the ruffles. Okay, but before then, let me close up the elastic so that the other part would not move back in. So let me do that so that you can see what we have here. Okay, so just put them together and you stitch. Let me do just that. So I've stitched up the elastic. Now I can let it in. Okay, so you just simply spread out your ruffle. Just spread it out to go all around. You can see the very wide neckline has reduced. It has come to a normal neckline, normal off shoulder neckline. So just spread out your ruffle, like distribute it evenly all around. So this is it. Okay, now for the parts you passed your elastic through, you can go ahead and close it up. You can still leave it open. So for this type of style, different sizes of people can wear this, and it can be adjusted from the elastic. Okay, just like a video I made, there's a video I made in the past. I made a style like this that I could wear. My children, my daughters could also wear it, and then when they want to wear it, all they need to do is just to pull the elastic, and the neckline will become small for them. That it will become their size. Okay, so that is why I would not close up this part. Yeah, and if you want a bigger person to wear it, you can remove this elastic and put the elastic that is a person's round measurement or round the shoulder, as far as the body area, as far as this side can fit the person. As far as this side is big enough to take the person, you can always adjust the neckline. So that is one good thing about this kind of style. It's like multiple, like different sizes of people can wear it. So I'll go ahead and finish it up by hemming the lower side, and then I'll make a belt for it. Yes, I'll use the rest and the remaining fabric that I have to make a belt, so that you can always make this fitted if you want to make it fitted. So let me just finish up everything and you'll see the final look of this beautiful off-shoulder ruffle neckline dress. Okay, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't done that, and give this video a like. And this is the final look of our dress. As you can see the ruffle at the neckline. Okay, you can see this, and you can see the sleeve, our balloon sleeve. You can adjust your ruffle the way you want, and this is my belt. So I can use my belt for fitting. Yeah, and this is it. Okay, so I hope you like this. Please give this video a like, and don't forget to share with your friends and subscribe if you haven't done that. I would love to see you in my next video. Remain blessed.